That is the level of special I'd expect from you, Jean Paul. God damn. Very fine game, this. God damn. Let's fucking do it. Classique. I'll fucking have iron in no time. I have already decided though. We have some men, but we'll meet them when we play. I finished this with Rumpy. I was Ifan, which we will be against. He was Sibyl. Very fine. We got about halfway through with Los and Fane. We're gonna see now. I always lone wolfed it, which I god damn, look at him. I always lone wolfed it, which we did anyway, so it was kind of functional.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Perfect. Let's go. Appearance, that's fine. Fine, man. Preset, absolutely not. Yes, boys, you're with them? I think these are supposed to be for free. Yeah, innate talent. Same with Pet Pal, I think. Yeah, you used to have to pick these, which was always fucking stupid. Wanna go into bed, boys? Up you go. Get up. There you go. It is very fine, but it always felt like shit having to waste the talent on it. When it's basically just you lose content. Oh. It's the same with Lone Wolf. In the mod we're using, it kicks in automatically. If you ask. Yeah, I'm kind of considering it because he is sort of Soul Wolf. We're probably gonna go Hydro Ass a little bit. Bevan, what the fuck? Alright, that's out. Oh boy. Squish Chow. Cybert found some very fine lore with Malphas. Very fun. Very fine. These are set files. Human, iPhone, male, outlaw, soldier. Don't think we can change these. No. Instrument, obviously.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
I mean, he's a dwarf. He's so low to the fucking ground that being on it and not is basically the same thing.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough.
Tie him.
Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
The gobs up. Release me.
The things I do to complete a contract.
It's been a while since I played this. Joining Scully already coming with me.
Nice haircut, Smiley.
How dare you slander? Fine man, Fane. He's all like, Iva, Fane. Bucket, a helmet, fuck yeah. This is. Let's just pretend that's not there. Bucket load head. I seem to recall there being a button for oogling shit. John Sittaford. And yeah, there's a lot more AP in this because they wanted to make the AP stuff more meaningful. And with the low number of AP you get normally, it kind of is weird. Alt just does this. Yoink.
Well, that explains the smell anyway.
Wait, is this different? I don't remember this being like that.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Fresh meat. Nice. Plump. Banded like a chicken's leg, too. That may be so, but look at the flies. Ban wisdom. Flies know when a creature will die. And it's around your head they're buzzing, not mine.
Fuck.
With two
Outbrained
shakes of
by
her
a
stumpy tail,
fucking...
the sheep turns away from you to peruse her hay-filled manger.
Yeah, weird dog. Yeah, sheep suck.
Did you expect a needle?
I might fight. Buck buck. That is a classic.
Get your dirty little paws out of my hay.
Lucky find a foot. Yoink. Very fine bow nose though. Letter. Am I literate? Let's see. Yes.
Junk.
No, the apple. Oh, you fucker. Fuck yeah, pocket knife. Hi-yoy. Ready for Shankus. Oops. Fucking not carrying this around. John Rennet, man. Locked, goddamn. Other side it is. Yeah, puzzle DK. shit door. Oh wait, hold on. This may take a while. I think that was bugged in the version I had. Okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother with that. They use this unsolvable, the puzzle. Whomst? Hemwa.
You there? Come here.
What?
Hey! Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here. Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
Let's go have a talk with this guy first. What up,
The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're almost impressed that one man can make such a phlegmy racket. The Magister Guard snorts and sniffles as he sleeps. You're...
Hey, lover.
Is my shift over? Are you here to relieve me? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
The Magister considers you, shrugs, and curls his hands into fists.
You're honest, I'll give you that. Doesn't mean I'll be letting you go scot-free, though. I should have known there'd be trouble.
Alright,
I'll yield to none.
fucking don't yield to shit here. LOL.
Prepare yourself.
He's all like, oh, what?
So much for a peaceful stroll.
What shit eater? Yo, guy.
Go ahead and ignore me. But you should know it's not just my freedom at stake. A
Fine.
gentleman among jesters you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
I believe it. Date bail.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lad. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Glory is mine.
That isn't cool, you dweeb. Big sneaky snealing. I'm going up here then, fuck you. Yeah. What then? I should encourage myself.
I'll yield to none.
Enough of that.
I'll yield to none.
Guess how many I'll yield to, right? Go on, give me a number.
Glory is mine.
Fuck. That's more than the number I thought I would have, say. Backstab, clearly, what the hell?
Reaper for me. What would he have to gain by killing me? I'll have to keep my guard up.
Fuck yeah, bullshit. Yeah, I'm just wondering how exactly it worked with the charge. It seems like it was the charge damage that did that. When I went through them, so it was a bit weird. Layuk Pillock. Fuck yeah, shit, that's mine. So what do you think, man? Do we crab build or do we crab buildn't?
Empty.
Lol. I checked that, didn't I? Yeah. Stop, burn it. Need to go upstairs. What is the upstairs? I don't remember this floor at all. Oh, there's upstairs. That's where she was gonna wait for me. Empty. Caralho.
No known associates.
Ooh, I see. Cooking pot, fuck yeah, mine. Fucks with pestle, mine. Mine. Really, man. This bit literally angry man in DK. I can't keep wondering if there's some DKs because there are quite a few weird names. Ooh.
Empty.
Gold cup score. Not allowed to take that one over there. Clatter, DK.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so
Snugly
myself.
for me.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Sauce. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Sauce spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Sauce.
Cast it through my cock.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Bloody murder. Looks like someone's hit the Hall of Echoes a little early.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Aren't you enterprising? I'll let Waters tell you no herself. Go ahead. She with the body.
No marks, no indications of a struggle. Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Think about it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it and bring them to justice. Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm not allowed to look around. Despite the deadest man in the fucking game there. Yes, boys, I get little... Now, what's the oogle again? Where's me fucking... Clear. Grave. M's alright. Sneak C for sneak. Fuck yeah, rope. Every ass venturer's
No
dream.
marks, no indications of a struggle.
Why won't you sing? That's enough now.
Metal cube. Not enough swallowtude, what's it mean?
Ah, there you are. Husband, would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Watch me ass.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
The kid just kicked the ball into the other kid and go down with
you, sorcerer. Blood? No. Go! Ruff.
Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a killer here.
Scrammy.
One of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Bedroll, fuck yeah, it's mine
They
now.
don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that.
Finest
knuckle.
item,
Keep carrying
IRL,
One of us would
and
kill our
IG.
own. They're picking us off one by one.
What
You're
up,
one of
Gil?
them. A divine order loyal. They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
I'm kind of just a dickhead, sorry.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And? Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums.
This guy looks a lot like a DK man.
But there's more. Listen close. There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
Oh no.
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot?
Don't be that wheel.
Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here. Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting
Admiral.
close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Sing us a song. I know you can.
That's enough.
You, Jill.
I'm
is that
mysterious.
right? I've a few questions for you. You are Jill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing.
Sibyl, a good lady to ask around if you want to get binned fucking to straight to shit. Aha.
I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep. Haven't got any shears, have you? People these days.
I don't know if I have any shears. Go stone shear sheep. He's fine, man.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
What's that film with Nicholas Roland Cage?
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
What you up to?
Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Got them elves.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too.
Yeah, they eat people.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Sure.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, it seems you and another elf engaged in an action somewhat similar to the one I just performed.
What, the dice or the licking?
Only rather more vigorously. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. But don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Lol.
How dare you classify this?
Yeah, and also how there's these weird lanky creatures. Greasy key, score, that's mine.
There's nothing else I can make.
Mine.
Find.
Turnips and water.
The Magister starts, recognition growing on his face as he looks right at you.
Hi.
You look just like...
The Magister's face turns white. He makes a move to step backwards, then stops himself as his hand closes on the weapon at his hip.
It is you. Ifan Ben Mesd. I remember you. You were my captain's commander way back in the war.
The Magister's eyes darken. His face closes over into a cold mask.
I always knew you'd end up down low. Lower even than us nobodies in the rank and file. The higher the climb, the louder the splat when you fall. And
Was in the
for
war?
joy, you're about to fall further than you thought possible. And I'll be listening for the splat. Happy landings.
Tyven Victor.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was
Stool.
given.
That's it.
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale
Lizord.
hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
I humour
There's
him.
some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid
I need
little
to
ship
not
like
just
this.
click the buttons and actually use them, click them with the mouse so you can see what I pick
Now then, to business.
instead of the
You
numbers.
will
now.
answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up.
I'm really happy that all of this is voiced. It's really nice.
On then to my
And well
final
as well.
query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. Just as I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry. My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of my disheartening refusal to sink in. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine. You keep dreaming, you hear?
Oh, nice.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
We're getting to see a bunch of stuff I didn't see when I multiplayed this with Rump. It's very nice. Very fine game. We like, oops. It took us about, like, we have 200 something hours on this.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
That's mine.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to
Yeah. That's my ass. Oil barrel ass foot.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too.
Tubers? Careful, you get tuberculosis. Eat a potato, that'll sort you.
Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
So, keeping it
One
together,
of us
Bree.
kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip
What
to
a
the party?
fine
The elf is
reading
reading a
gentleman.
volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Fucking up ass. Like, goddamn it. The goddamn wording and lack of goddamn.
He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
I have fun.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner.
Oh no, my instinct to survive is quite strong, as with all mortals. I'm not sure why you would... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
Alright, lunch tonight.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Understanding is all rather relative. Take this book, for example. I understand all of it, and yet none of it makes sense.
I would say that would mean you wouldn't, you aren't understanding it.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
If on.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
You sure sound like someone who belongs here, Fane.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
I must know.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Oh, what about I do propaganda stuff. I don't know if there's actually a way to solve that murder thing. If that's actually doable. Winnebago.
Sing us a song. I know you can.
Yeah.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
Hmm. May I look at this guy without touching? No. We'll endeavor for that not to happen. Right, spectacles? Where's my eye there?
It was one of them.
I can see that way.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
I don't think I'm sneaky enough to really be sneaky. But we can probably scoomsh something. Sorry, I didn't know you had like quite such a brotate moment in you. Is it O for the yeah?
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
Yeah, that's really weird. See if we get Lowe's to eat it. Oh shit. No, she saw nothing, otherwise I'd put this in here. It was in there for a little bit. Can I get you to nibble something
The
in?
woman keeps rolling her tongue.
Okay, no. Yeah, I'm not elf, so I can't just eat the leg. Just stay in there.
There's nothing else I can make.
Kachan. Greasy door, greasy key, fuck yeah.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on
Piss.
less than a dozen course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
There has been a murder, Your Majesty.
Nice.
Maybe that has the Magister's more concerned than your
Tut.
appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about.
I have a cooking pot. I have a cooking pot. Okay. Very, very heavy. I don't want to.
Boring.
Mashed potatoes. Fuck yeah. Some of this stuff sells for okay, which is nice. Eat some garlic. Become ustless at stealth. Salmon pie.
This again.
Aha. They'll slip them right up his ass. The holds. Funny that we were here. Spectacles showed up. Oh, there we have wine. Right there.
Fasten tight.
Forget it.
Why must you hold? Paid.
One of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Nice.
You faring okay so far?
Do you care?
Of course I do. Seems Voidwalk can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it?
I like how some of these are actually nice.
You'll see. We're gonna help you. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get sorted.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she
Nice.
shoot to kill.
I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Murder most foul.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate. They don't care about us. We're the cattle to them. I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Ham. Shit possibly couldn't go down if I go over here.
Standing at
Good
the
evening.
center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She doesn't have that weird gun she did in the intro.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
Yeah?
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Hold on. What a fisky ship. Oh, score stuff. Trouser Lord. Fuck yeah. They call me Where's It, Fud? Nice. Yeah, where I'm clearly not a minotaur. Confiscated, yes. There's that dose hander. God damn, this Nando's. Oh right, it is. I turned the auto add shit off. God damn, that's awkward for these weapons, but we will have to mess up. This is. Wait. Did I pick? Oh yeah, there were some of these that I actually could have not picked. Oops, yeah, I didn't want these, goddammit. I forgot some stuff. Oh well, we can change that later then, P. How do I ask again? There we go. Memory slots. I thought I had the knife equipped, didn't I? Did I in-equip that? The fuck is Sucker Punch? I had that before. But I had a knife equipped, didn't I? I guess it's the offhand. Fuck it, this is me now. Fisk. Chubfisk. Winge. Ham. Pumpkin soup. Nah, you're probably right. It is easier in the end not have the auto equipping, but it's a little awkward in the beginning when we're swapping a lot of shit around. Let's go see what's going on here, lol. Orcs, as the kids say. Anything fun going on here, man? I have to go in here and say lol. Oh no. That guy went hard, Splort. Yeah, he's hard dead. Victor's digger though, and he's dead. I'm fine with that. Victor. Hopefully that fucking sheep got hard thin as well. Don't know if this actually does anything. What's his face? Fane is extra gone. Sternest room in the game. I can't give him a poke, I guess.
Oh! What? What happened? Must have been the turnips. Water? Wine, for goodness sake! Oh!
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Weirdo.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
Better bellow at this guy. It seems like the kind of response you should have to him. Yeah, these people are the ones we could have picked if
the
we
young
weren't
woman
this man.
lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
Yo.
No.
Alright. So. Oh no, the sheep got sheared.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
I'll
It's
sort
no
you.
use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
I can yell that far.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
It's a movie with Keanu Reeves, I think. Oh well. These guys got hard exploited. I'll sort you, NP.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Sort you. Might need to sort twice.
The Magister lies. The Magister lies.
Oh well. Source kick fucking Brackus, what a dickhead. Oh, it's now mine. Oh yeah, the sheep down here is probably dead as fuck. I'm gonna go find it. Oh, you? Haha, you got exploded. Yeah, it's still a pot. These guys are dead. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, like if it's like X-Files, dumbass. Then you start taking damage from the feet up. So being down bottomed means you get unfocused.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Hot damn. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bullshit. Might just a Nigel, nice. Some asses being weird in here.
God damn it.
Let's go.
Need to get off this wreck. Quick.
Forgery of a painting. A painting of a forgery. A wet chair. Right. A roof? Alright, dog. What up?
The hound paws desperately at its snout. It winces as it draws blood from its wet black nose and continues scratching.
Right, dog.
The dog notices you for the first time and snarls, the hairs on its back prickling as it lowers itself into a lunge.
You sorcerer!
It sneezes suddenly and paws at its nose once more.
Can't smell. Can't breathe. Too much sauce. Too much. Please, make it stop. Sorcerer.
The dog whines and continues pawing at its nose.
God damn, man.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
A roo. Oh.
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Death Fog, fantastic. That is certainly what we want in this place. Yeah, they should name their shit better.
Great God, something's pounding on the hull!
It's not me yelling that, I guess it is. Certainly isn't the dead guy. Lot of containers go down. This shit in here, if I'm not mistaken, is complete and instant death to us.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge
Looks so
on a
dumb.
popped tree?
Without the any sort of armor on, his neck just sort of extends.
It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding.
Whinging at me.
Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
The skeleton holds up his book in one quick, frustrated movement.
I am trying to discover if there is anyone worth saving, and I will be damned if I let the lives of some mayflies get in my way. Go on. Go, swim or drown or do whatever takes your fancy. I have a book to read.
Alright. Assume I can't get you to help me with this slop in here.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent.
Yeah.
You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
I think you can go.
It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but
slightly
an ashen
in.
shadow clouds your mind.
Yeah, that's not great. Someone dings. Good part of a sword, oh yeah.
Deathlock! I need to get out of here, now!
Yeah. Yeah. I will die instantly on contact with that. I don't think you can't do anything. There might be a small corner here I can add. Might be able to just touch this man. Yep. Back up. So we can do here. Nah. Washboard, fuck yeah. I guess over here. Oh right, yeah I am, of course I am. There were the people in there I avoided. I don't really want to do that with my weapon. Door been a good.
Thank the gods! What a fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too?
He whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. The Magisters look to each other, then back to you, and unsheath their blades with a metallic zing.
Your lies end here! Get him!
I'm actually not sure what kind of stats I have. I think I just sort of dumped it. I'm swollen it, Tiv. Mate. Ah, goddamn. I didn't have to go down. Shields up, how annoying. Oh well. Outfit. Stefan. Nice.
Ah, Alexander. Just in case we forget who holds us captive.
Fuck you, Brackers. Yep. Oh yeah, all the stuff. Lot of extra space in this ship. Yen lol. Oh well. Wonder if I can irritate Fane by putting out his light. I probably should try that. I want to try that. Can't pick up his painting for some reason. He doesn't give a shit. I guess his eyes glow, so he's all like lol.
Gods, I need to get off this ship.
Fucking pill bugs. Blah. How dare you? Pillage bugs. What a dick. Damn Kraken head. You what? This rain is taking a fat while to toss up. Gravity defying barrel. There's something over here, and is there timing I can maybe... It fucking looks like there's... Come on, iPhone, how's it go? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No.
means there's still a chance.
Go on, kid. Come up there and jiggle the rope.
My fault! You did it!
Right.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you!
I go
There's a
saw
ladder
them.
right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
That's me. Death as fuck.
That's what you big mouth.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Hmm.
If you can walk. Wait!
Ugh.
Voidwoken!
Oh, I didn't get the second one.
These beardless bugs would sink the ship on my watch.
Hey, I'm just kind of up as.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Don't fuck me.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, tie him.
Let
Yes,
the
you do.
games
Bust my
begin.
buff. Closes are like lol up ass.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
What a dick. Spladork. I wonder if they'd had half health if I hadn't healed them earlier. Probs not. Ruh-roh. No. Right then.
We need to move. Let's not tarry. This old pub is about to burst.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time. We make it.
Bye, guys.
I hear something.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
It seems bad.
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
No, up you.
Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
Crack it. Ugh.
It's ripping the ship apart. This is it. She's...
What?
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Only one way to find out.
I most certainly kept all my shit in my inventory. I got mysterious letter, I think. I guess I decided to pull this out of my ass.
So, time to find this Boris fellow.
There's something of Boris. It was my shit after all, go on. Oh, it's down there, isn't it? Almost. Mine. Yeah. Fucking messy everywhere. I need you to like neurotically hoover everything that ever existed.
Any man who put his likeness in stone is a fool in my book.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
Time around.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard.
It's got screwed
He
up.
lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Yeah.
But you didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Alright, yeah.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Most correct child in the world. Now die. I think there was a way to function where I could see what's us. I'm gonna go draw this short stick. There we go. Oh yeah. here we go. So crab, maybe. Oh, ja. Cool. Crab would obviously be in fucking force or entropy, I guess. I mean, everything eventually entropies into crab. What if... No. Vulture, crow, supplicant, imp, hyena, extinction, blood ape, death. Okay, then what? It doesn't seem like somewhere that crab would be. What's the meaning? Force. The crabkin? No. Life and crab seem incompatible with each other. Beetle. Pegasus, Stage, Nymph, Encantress, Splendor, Goddess, Hope. Bunne! Look at that fuzzy fuck. Crab. Stop, I'm a crab. Oh yeah, crab. Fucking hyperpedemias as well. Yeah, you saw him. Armadillo is gonna get squished. Do we even have any points? I'm not sure I do. Form. A Lob Knight, sort of one. So there's quite a lot to look through here. So I think we're just gonna have a look at the old crab. Resistance. Somewhat. Crab is pretty good though. So this down here is how many points you have to have before you can pick any of these. Right now we have none. So we have to commit a point to something. If we go inertia 1, we'll have, well, 1 inertia, so we can choose the Orongus. Get all sorts of shit. And it's because this is very modded. Yeah. I mean, the idea is neat. It's a bit cumbersome, especially with all the way the resistances and stuff work. So ending this, we'll have 3 inertia and 2 life if we get this one. So we're gonna be able to get the Centurion if we put another point up us. Yeah, and a crab. Basic activation, how dare you? It's usually the other way around when people play it. It's hard in the beginning, then gets easier. Armadillo. Armadillo is also nice. Well, we're gonna have to apply ourselves to that first. I'll do all this short stick. Stop, I'm a butsk. I'm a butsk. What kind of man can we hope to see over here? Probably something way too swole for us. Ah, it's just one of those. Fuck 'em.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
Go sit together over there so I can go blah, 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 on all of you, both of you at the same time.
I'm ready.
Oh, you father fun.
Into the dark.
No fucking Butch. Butch DK they call me. You settle right the fuck down there, Mr. Bullshit. Keep forgetting to where.
Glorious. I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
We can get our first point of Karaya up now. Also, bull sword or armadillo. Ah. Where's the fucking crab? Very long, the crab. Ah, yeah, we get to choose one here. The crab, pipe on. Yeah, fuck yeah, we're a crab. What's up, we're a crab.
The face is familiar. What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
Dingfoot. Wolf. Accuracy. Got some power. Me hardness. I probably need some fucking. You require source, don't you? Yeah. Let's see what not. I didn't want leech. Pretty dumb. Could most certainly have picked something else. Oh boy, charm luckies. Right, jump suppling. I fucking so Laura. You are very annoying. And I don't want you dicking around with me. But at the same time,
Look here, Quercus. Another giant. My word, this blasted isle is teeming with them. What's that? Yes, I did see how it made short work of the great acorn servants. Quite right, very impressive.
We'll see.
But that is no reason to trust it. Giants like that destroyed our forests. They are the very reason the great acorn is returning in all its wrath. What? Dear me, have you taken leave of all 6 of your senses? You would have me use this giant for a shield? Why would I... Oh, I see. You cunning devil, Quercus. Of course, if it defeated the great acorn's vile servants, it can do so again. We need only follow in its big, wide shadow and be safe. Egads! It speaks our tongue, Quercus! Hush before... What do you mean a good time for introductions? You know full well who I am, you silly old cat. The great Salora, grandest of the... Oh, introduce myself to the giant. I shall do no such thing.
You give away your trust too easily, my dear steed.
Kiddo?
No, we will have the giant march. In time, we'll see whether it deserves our confidence. Now, onwards! Shield! Venture forth, post-haste. The great acorn waits for no one.
Yeah, he's gonna die. Little ass weirdo. Fine.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? White, which goes for the dry parts round here too, I imagine.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities, and shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
I know you say, Cube. You're not too fucked.
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Oh, damn.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Give me a few minutes to get to a point where I can ask this.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Oh, may the Seven have mercy on their own creation. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind.
Four of them, if I can get away with it. I haven't asked that before. But we'll see how it goes story-wise.
On this island.
I haven't seen a lot of this because I multiplayed
we'll
it.
look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying.
Sword.
As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you? Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
Just change mine.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
I've done Lone Wolf before.
Now,
so,
as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
What a guy, yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to brain a little bit better what I wanna build with these men. So yeah, this will be it for now. I'm gonna anno some. My brain and this, I need to think a little bit more so I don't go through character creation and pick a talent I don't want like I just did. Okay, BRB with anno. Oyes.